afternoon, everyone, and a very warm welcome to the Bath School here in Scunthorpe for the Assetereum World Seniors Snooker Championship. Would you please welcome your host of Pompey for this afternoon, former UK Snooker Champion and legend of Big Break, Mr. John Virgo.
Gentlemen, good afternoon. How are we doing? Good. Nice to see you here. Big Break. Eh? I always remember, when it started Big Break, and it got a lot of criticism from the snooker magazines. People said it wasn't good for the game and this, that, and the other. You can't believe it, really. Anyway, I always remember showing Jim Davison this article. He said, what you got to remember, John, is not everybody thinks the same. People have different opinions. For example, I think my girlfriend is the most beautiful girl in the world. My wife thinks she's a right cow. So, you got to go. Now, welcome to the Assetereum World Seniors Championship. I'll have to turn my back on you because the camera's over there because we're live on Superstar Online and YouTube. But just before I do that, you'll see that some of the girls are selling raffle tickets. Now, for a £5, what a goodie bag this is. There's a waistcoat signed by all the legends, including Steve Davis, who's not here, but was here the other night. An autographed copy of my book. Ooh, that's good. Autographed cue signed by all the legends, and a snooker ball signed by Stephen Hendry, who we're going to get the pleasure of watching today. So, well worth the £5, a lovely goodie bag. So as I say, I've got to turn my back on you now, because we're going to say hello to Superstar Online and YouTube. Welcome to the Assetereum World Seniors Championship. I'm getting a round of applause from Michaela Tab there for getting it right. Now, this tournament has lots of things. First of all, there's a £10,000 first prize for the winner. If anyone was to make a 147, they'd get a Kia Sportage to take home. And also, Assetereum are giving 10,000 coins and multiplying the high break by 30. So there's good prizes there. But the most important thing, or the carrot that's dangling for the winner of this tournament, is a place in the qualifiers for the actual World Championship, which will start in Sheffield on the 20th of April. So lots to play for. This is the wonderful trophy they'll be playing for. So let's get on the road. The only thing I will mention, unlike most tournaments, we're playing the best of 5, but if it goes to 2 frames each, it's a black ball shootout to decide the winner. No deciding frames. Otherwise, we'd been here a while. I passed 1 last night. There's no deciding frame, just black ball shootout. And there is a 30-second shot clock, okay? And each player has 2 time extensions during the match, where obviously they run out of time, but a 30-second shot clock all the way through. Apart from if we got to a black ball shootout, then they can take as long as they like. So let's get the match started. And first of all, would you introduce international referee? Give him a big round of applause from Scotland, Leo Scullion. Leo Scullion, ladies and gentlemen. Even referees have walk-on music nowadays. Not like in my day, but there you go. Now, the first player I'm going to introduce you to is ranked number 2 in the amateur ranks, in the senior amateur ranks. He was runner-up in the Irish Masters, losing to Steve Davis. On the way to that final, he beat Ken Doherty and he beat Jimmy White. So a very talented player. Would you please welcome, he's a taxi driver, but that doesn't stop him playing. He looks over his shoulder occasionally, and that's where you go. Right? Would you please give a very warm welcome to a very, very talented player, Jonathan Bagley. Now, the next man, what can I say that hasn't already been said? I think Ronnie O'Sullivan's only goal in life at the moment is to try and beat some of the records that this man set. But we'll just simply introduce him as the one, the only, the 7 times champion of the world, Stephen Hendry! I'll take the trophy away. Gets in the way when they're trying to hit the ball, you know. And as per usual, in this match, I'll be giving a few little comments along the way. Kayla Tabb's on the scoreboard there. It's a bit early for the gin and tonic, so she'll be okay.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The first frame, Jonathan Bagley to be.
Good break off there from Jonathan. Anything that doesn't leave a pot on these days, you consider a good break off. And then nestling to the reds. Could not have played that better. Beautiful shot.
Touching ball.
Touching ball. There is a possibility of a red to the middle, but very awkward cueing. Clever shot there. Please have the phone on silent. I'll have a 99 with a flake. Well, didn't catch that quite right. Early shots in any frame is always just getting the pace and getting the QR moving. Well, I think Jonathan thought that went. Just not quite thin enough. So that mistake from Jonathan not punished. So close. Just trying to find the range. It's not happening yet. Don't think the pockets have moved. off the mark. Just lost the cue ball slightly. And the blue will cut to the middle, but controlling the cue ball will be the problem. Well,
Bagley, 1.
keeping it tight. Just missing the blue. He's not left this red on by the brown, but Jonathan can get through to it. Well, the reds are nicely spread. Next player who pots a red could have a good scoring opportunity. Call that too thick, but oh, where's the red ball gone?
1.
Fortunate there.
Hendry, 1.
Stephen still not in full stroke, so another chance for Jonathan. Like to be on the blue, but brown's second prize. It's not too bad. Always knew he had the yellow at that end of the table and knocked a red over the corner, so no problem with position here. That'll do nicely. Choice of reds.
8.
Asking for the cue ball to be clean. The shot clock does not stop when the cue ball is being cleaned. mistake.
Bagley, 7.
It's always very dangerous to miss when you're in.
One.
Oh, well.
Even Hendry, 1.
Let off for Jonathan there. Did not see that coming.
One.
Yes, played that nicely.
8. Nine.
.32 points the lead now.
16.
With a possible 75 remaining. So still 2 or 3 reds still needed. No mistake with that black, and didn't get the cannon quite as he liked, but he'll be happy with the result.
24.
40 points the lead. Just lost the cue ball there. A good pot on the black. Now 48 points the lead. 59 remaining. Red and a colour needed. With a good pot. Nice kiss off the red, lands him on the blue. And the blue to go 54 points ahead with only 51 remaining. Stephen requires 1 snooker. And he's not bothering. So there you go. Stephen never really got into that first frame. And Jonathan took full advantage and leads 1-0. You're lucky in this place. Eh? Bang! Both players have still got the 2 time extensions available. break off there from Stephen. A bit thin on that one, that's why the cue ball's coming in and out of balk. So can Stephen get in stroke? Cue out going. Like to cover the red that's near the baulk line. Quite certainly has, or maybe he has just covered it. So Stephen playing cushion first and judged it well. Good shot. Again, a little bit hard on the safety, but is the blue going to come to the rescue?
Oh, nice signage. Wow.
Jonathan having a laugh with Stephen. I'm certain he's interested in having a laugh at the moment. A lot of those rattling the jaws. It's always very important to win this early tactical exchange, get a few points on the scoreboard. Still not quite there. And with the black tied up, I don't think the Sportage is going to be one in this frame. At the moment, they're the only ones who are going in. Attention, all pockets.
Rainbow.
Nominated the brown, and that's an excellent hit. Yeah, well played.
Extension.
So Jonathan uses his first time extension, so he's got one more left. And that wasn't his best safety shot. Fortunately, the black's not available. And well, all the other colours are in the other half of the table, so bit of work to do with the cue ball. Stephen trying to develop the black. Just couldn't get enough on the cue ball.
Rainbow.
Brown ball. Decided to play the snooker behind the pink. Not a bad choice, really. But not quite there. It wasn't easy, that brown, full length of the table, just off straight.
One.
Always knew he'd be on the brown, but is he on the brown? Obviously not. He'd have played it by now.
Jonathan Bagley. One.
Well, left a gap to this red, so good cueing needed. Still not there. The problem is with the best of 5, you've got to get your cue arm going pretty quick. Both players case of the misses at the moment. And a nice easy starter now for Stephen.
One.
Not the best kiss on the yellow, as it turns out. And this black is no gimme. Wow, we played it well. Played it well. Still got a bit of work to do now, though. Although the brown being over the corner, just popped the red down, to be honest.
Nine.
perfect, but
Okay.
there is a red to this corner that will pot, but where the colour comes from, I'm not certain. As we get out all the long stuff. And we're asking for a time extension. Concentrating that much on trying to get position on the black. It's easy to take your eye off the pot.
One.
Well, Jonathan won't be happy there.
Green Bob. Jonathan Bagley, one.
Found a nice path back to the ball, Ken. That was an excellent shot. Good line, good length. More like it from Stephen. Good pot, unfortunately, just get through to the black, it appears. Played it nicely, but that's not the best kiss. And when Stephen comes round, he'll be a little bit disappointed. Or maybe be able to flick it in with a tracer side. Yes, played it well. One of those situations, you couldn't do a lot with a cue ball because you had to bend it slightly. Oh, that was a kick. That was a kick. Let's have a look at that again in slow motion.
Stephen Hendry, nine.
That was a kick. Okay.
One.
Yeah, played that well. The slight problem is I'm not certain whether the black will pass the green into the corner pocket. If not, may have to play for the green here. Where that black will go. It's very tight if it does. Well, Jonathan obviously thinks it does go. But he's lost the cue ball slightly here. go, excellent shot. Not a lot of room to play with there.
16.
And that black going in. Now gives Jonathan a 2-point lead, which means he's going to need these 4 remaining reds. No need to tell you which is going to be the difficult one, and that's the one closest to the pink.
Two.
Shake of the head there. I don't think this red in the open passes the red and pink to the corner, so not perfect on this black. It locked in,
Jonathan Bagley, 30 feet.
but just fell to the near jaw. 11 points behind you, Stephen. Thought the double was worth the risk. Was it? Got that red's going up to the balk end with the cue ball, and the red is on. The red is on. 11 points to lead. Still needs these 2 remaining reds with two colours. Yes, I'm sure it was in Jonathan's mind to try and bring the red into play. 2 reds, 2 blacks, we're putting 27 points in front with 27 remaining.
Eight.
19 points the lead.
Jonathan Bagley, 8.
That little flick on the pink has made that a terrific snooker. Good hit. into the cushion. So it might not be possible. It's a tricky one anyway. Good safety. Not another fluke. No. Just the safety. That was a slight misjudgment. Is the brown going to come to the rescue? It isn't. So here's a chance for Stephen. 19 points in the rears. Yellow comes back up, of course, because it was potted after a red. Now the 6 remaining colours required to level the match. Doesn't want to be too straight on this green. He was straight on the green.
Stephen Hendry, 8.
Brown, very difficult. So Stephen goes back to his seat. Jonathan still has an 11-point lead. Needs brown and blue. The double, well, he needed the brown and blue, so I don't blame him for taking it on. Is that brown going to run to the baulk cushion? If it doesn't, there's a pot on here. Did go for the pot. But missed it on the way up, but a chance now for Stephen. Oh! You have to be a fraction out on these long pots and they don't go in. Brown and blue needed for 2-0.
Four.
The blue. So 20 points to lead, just 13 remaining. 2 snookers needed. Stephen didn't play for one snooker. I can't see him
Bagley,
playing for
no.
two.
Hendry.
And that's it. You can see as well. You can consider a little bit unlucky there. Stephen looked to be getting into stroke. Had the straight green with the rest. Got a heavy contact. And it stopped him in his tracks. The Assetereum Snooker World Championship on Superstar Online and YouTube. Hello? Hello? I said to a guy the other night, one of the players, I said, how did you find the table? He said, I walked in the door and it was there. So, you know, I'm going to ask you an intelligent question. Anybody here last night? Yeah, that was a thrill, wasn't it? Why are you laughing? No, I thought Dennis was a little unlucky, really. He didn't have the best run of the ball, but that can happen, best of 5. If you don't get the run of the ball early, then the match can be over before you have time for the luck to even out, Leo.
Correct.
Are you at the World Championship this year, Leo?
Yes, I'll do that.
At the Crucible?
Crucible.
When was it you did the final? You did the final, didn't you?
The next time I did first.
Oh, you've not done a final before?
Done 2 semi-finals.
Done 2 semis. All right. Best match you've ever refereed?
There's a few really good ones, possibly Stephen against Jimmy at the UK Championship. Stephen beat Jimmy when we were at Telford. Yeah, that was a great
Telford.
match.
Yeah.
By the third play.
Yeah. You knew it'd be a Scottish player, wouldn't you? I mean, there was no prizes for guessing that one, was it?
Jimmy's no Scottish.
No, but Stephen is. Yeah, I've had some great tussles over the years. No, I wouldn't suggest favouritism, Leo. Okay, no. Jonathan back in the arena, leading 2-0. If he wins his next frame, he'll book his place in the quarter-final. Stephen needs to win the next 2 to take us to a black ball shootout.
Thank you. The third frame, Jonathan Bagley.
Well, a good break. I don't see these in the Pro Tour at the moment. They're always leaving a pot on. These legends know how to break off. That's the difference. Well, having said that, there's a chance here. Jonathan, thin cut or a long red just off straight. Or a safety. Well, how's he found that gap? Cracking pot from Stephen. There's these signs, he's just starting to get the Q arm going. That was a cracking pot. And perfect on the black.
Eight. Nine.
3 reds, 3 blacks.
24.
Calling it as it is.
Please make a 20.
25.
Okay, got one to the middle.
32. 33.
Good shot. That's a good shot. Not certain we can stay on the black
40.
off this. But we could. Excellent shot.
Forty-eight. 49.
Needs to slow up a touch.
56.
56. Can we get on the black off this red, aren't we? Concentrate on winning the fray. Oh, that seemed to come off a bit square.
Stephen Hendry, 56.
Wow, an excellent break of 56. That was a bit more like it from the 7 times world champion. Nice clean pot.
Four.
60 points to lead.
Five.
Nice shot. So this blue took us 66 points in front. Still a possible 75 remaining. So looking for one more red and a colour.
Ten.
Yeah, probably just couldn't get enough of that red, but that's a nice finish. And Jonathan comes back to the table, 66 points behind, 75 left on the table. So, Stephen just looking for a red and a colour to win the third frame. And that's a lovely shot. So there's the red. Are we going to be on the colour? Needs to bounce past the baulk line, not quite. 67 points the lead at the moment, 67 remaining. Make that 70 with 67 remaining. Good shot. Rolling back the years.
10. Right.
Needed to miss the black.
24.
They're going in now. Let's have another chorus. Rolling back the years. I'm only human after all. Well, what a marvellous flash there, the old Stephen Hendry brilliance. But is it too late? Still needs to win this next frame to take us to a black ball shootout. 2-1. So, we could be in for a black ball shootout, of course. Jonathan still in the driver's seat, so to speak. Have we lost the red? Oh, there it is. I bet he does that at home so he doesn't have to do the washing up, eh? Stephen, wash them plates. Yeah, here we go. Wash them pots. Could be interesting now, guys. Could be. Big frame.
Sorry, Bill. It's all right. I need the practice. Frame 4, Stephen Hendry to do.
Well, that red has gone and put the black out of commission for the time being. Never going to be a good safety if he catches the ball colour full in the face. to cue the ball better now. Played the cannon, a little unlucky not to develop the black.
Brown one. Stephen Hendry one.
Leaving that cue ball tight on the ball cushion. Little skip and a jump there from Jonathan. Keeping his eye on that shot clock. He's one time extension left. Well played it. Couldn't see a safety shot. Got the pot.
Yellow ball. Jonathan Bagley one.
Once again, that cue ball didn't go through the red as Stephen expected. It was a bit of a clunk as they made contact, and he's left this red onto the middle.
One.
Not certain about the availability of this red that's by the brown. Jonathan just have a look, see if he can stun the green in and guess on that red. Be handy if he could. Obviously can get through to it.
Four.
So a choice now of green or brown. But the next shot is all about line and length. Get position on one of the two loose reds.
Nine. Ten.
The one red near the top cushion, but that's all that's available at the moment after potting this black.
Seventeen.
Now a nice angle on the black to cannon into the red, try and bring a few into play. Played it nicely. Now you always need a bit of luck. And in all honesty, the balls have not been too kind.
25.
The red closest to the cue ball looks as though it will pot, but it's tricky. And maybe one to the middle or the corner. Could get to it for the middle, and in it went.
26.
Just the wrong side of the blue though, so not out of the woods yet. Needs to avoid the brown and green. Found the gap beautifully. just run on that fraction. Twixt and between. Got a 31-point lead. You have to say a little unlucky there.
Jonathan Bagley, 31.
So yeah, good break. And a little unlucky, as I say. Stephen, 31 points behind. Can't afford another mistake, you wouldn't have thought. And that could be a mistake. It could be a very costly one. Although it's second look. There's only the tricky red to the middle available, it appears.
Extension.
Asking for a time extension, so that's Jonathan's second one. So he's used them all up. And he's decided to play this red to the corner. And it goes, could have done without the second kiss on the black, but just about on the blue.
1.
And the blue nicely played. It could have landed easier than this. 37 points the lead, but still there's 83 remaining. Oh, it's there. Used all the pocket, but then it went. Frame and match winning chance now.
Fourteen.
45 points the lead. Three more reds needed.
15. Twenty.
51 points the lead, so we're still looking for red, cover, red. Couldn't have played that much better. Excellent shot. And after this black, one more red to book a place in the quarter-final. Just a little bit shorter pace, so this
28.
frame and match ball isn't easy.
28.
The situation is as follows. 59 points, the lead, 59 points remaining. Well, got the yellow back in play. Can Stephen eke out an opportunity? He needs the 4 reds, 4 blacks and all the colours to tie. Attempt at the cross double, but that could be curtains. This red to leave Stephen needing at least 2 snookers. Right in the heart of the pocket and nicely on the blue. Another big name going to bite the dust after beating Jimmy White and Ken Doherty in the Irish Masters.
6. 7.
Well, it doesn't matter about the green. A very solid performance there from Jonathan Bagley. Very solid performance. When Stephen came back in that second frame with that break of 54, I thought the pressure might be on him, but a good, solid match play performance. And as I say, having beaten Jimmy White, Ken Doherty in the Irish Masters. But before he goes, please show your appreciation. 7-time champion of the world, Stephen Hendry. And through to the quarter-final, Jonathan Bagley. Taxi! Well, we'll be back in about 15 minutes. We've got Gary Filtness playing, who's he playing again? Oh, Barry Pinches. Sorry, I saw Barry early on. Norwich City supporter. Used to wear the Norwich City waistcoat. We'll be back in 15. We'll see you then. Don't forget, buy a raffle ticket, get that lovely goodie bag. We'll see you in 15 when you'll be in the capable hands of Mr. Dennis Taylor.